Good Saturday morning, South Carolina weather watchers. I'm your meteorologist, Jez Peterson, and let's go ahead and talk about the weather for your Saturday. Starting off, what is currently going on? Well, right now we do have some rainfall going on inside the very far upstate. It's relatively more on the relatively more like in the upstate part, from Salem to Walhalla to Westminster to Pickens to Landrum as well. But if we scroll our way out, we do in fact have some severe weather going on. Severe weather going on down here inside Alabama, Georgia, getting in on some of it as well. Tornado watch down there. Rainfall in New Orleans, Hattiesburg, going on up there inside of Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, West Virginia, Philadelphia there. It's not very full. Maybe New York City, Chicago, getting in on some of that as well. Snowfall going on over here inside of North Dakota, South Dakota, Iowa, and then also over here inside of Wisconsin and Michigan. Now, what's going on in terms of our cloud cover? Well, cloud cover right now is actually seem like we have some up there in the far upstate, some in the low country, Petey, the Grand Strand areas, but it looks a little bit more clear inside of that Midland area. But I think that it's really going to, if we go on and show the future right here, I do think that it is actually going to continue. That cloud cover will continue, even though, it looks like that will like at first glance, it looks like that we're going to clear out, but that cloud cover is going to come back immediately. But we will clear out. This is 3 a.m. here tonight. Cloud cover is trying to clear. Trying to clear. Current temperatures right now 73 in Somerville, as well as 69 in Charleston, 70 in Beaufort, and even around a good 70 or 66 inside of Hilton Head Island, 72 in Georgetown, 67 in Murray's Inlet, 66 Myrtle Beach, 72 in Sumter, and 72 in Orangeburg, 72 Columbia, and even 70 in Newberry, 66 in Greenville, as well as 66 in Spartanburg, Gaffney, 67 in York, 68 Union, Lawrence, Rock Hill. High temperatures for today, you have around a good 69 in Greenville, 71 in Spartanburg, and even around a good 74 in Rock Hill, 76 Winsboro, 78 in Camden, 80 in Columbia, 79 in Sumter, 78 Kingstree, and 77 in Moncks Corner, 75 in Georgetown, and 72 in Myrtle Beach, 68 Charleston, and 71 Hilton Head Island, 80 Barnwell, 78 in Aiken. Wind for today. Winds are actually going to be more on the breezier side due to that cold front that's moving its way through. It's going to be here for probably around 10 to around 15 miles per hour in terms of those sustained winds, maybe even a bit higher. Wind gusts will be up to around 20 to 30, maybe even 35 miles per hour, possibly. Rainfall for today, for the most part, it looks like around like a good 100th of an inch to a 10th of an inch for possible for Girard, Camden, Florence, Columbia, Barnwell, 10th of an inch to a quarter of an inch for Aiken, Greenwood, Newbury, Winsboro, quarter of an inch to a half an inch Lawrence, Rock Hill, Spartanburg, half an inch to an inch for Anderson and Greenville, maybe even an inch to an inch and a half to 2 inches possible up there inside of the very far upstate. Crazy score for today, we're at a 38 inside the moderate category. Why are we at a 38? Well, for the most part, moderate rainfall. We're going to see some heavy rainfall in some spots. We're going to see some breezy conditions and maybe even some minor storms. We'll talk about that in just a second. Well, actually, right now, as the SPC outlook shows a marginal risk of severe weather up there for Greenville going up there to Spartanburg. So it's possible somebody could see a severe thunderstorm or a severe wind gust of up to 60 miles per hour. So make sure that you're prepared for that up there inside the upstate, just in case if worse comes to worse. It's low right now, only a marginal risk, but it's something to watch for. Now for excessive rainfall. Isolated flash flooding is possible up there inside the upstate. Greenville, Anderson, Clemson, Spartanburg, all those areas up there has a chance for some isolated flash flooding, so make sure that you're watching out for that. Let's go on now and look at the models. Times in the top right corner of your screen. Make sure that you go on and pay attention to that because that would be pretty important to go on and look at. We go on and look at it now. Starting off here at, that's too far, around like 11 a.m. here. You see that rainfall moving into the upstate, and you can see that line of severe storms moving through 2 p.m. here, go all the way to 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m., and you can see it starts to die out as it continues to move east. That's because as it continues to move east, it's going to, obviously get darker. It's going to get not as prime as an environment, and so it's going to fizzle out, 8 p.m., 9 p.m., and then by around like 12 o'clock in the morning, it's just a couple of isolated showers at that point. So, like I said, for the past couple of days, the upstate is going to take the brute force of this storm. But then as you get into like the Midlands, like the late afternoon calms down, and then it probably will won't even reach like the Low Country, the Grand Strand. It might not, even though there is around like a good 20-30% chance of showers. It's possible, but for right now, not going to be as prominent. And that's all I have to say for today. If you didn't find it informative, go and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. If you're new, we're at 649 trying to get to 700. Also, hit the share button, share it with your friends, your family members, your acquaintances, even people that you don't even like. Just go on and send it to somebody so they can go on and get the channel out as well. And they can go on and share it. But that's all. I will be back tonight, 9 o'clock p.m. for your Saturday evening forecast update. Everyone have a fantastic rest of your Saturday.